Hi guys, my name is Dashaun. We Group 6, reviewing film Cobra.
Hi, my name is Heaven, and our group is made up of young people who care about the city and want to speak up for change.
Hi, my name is Alyssa, and in this film, we're focusing on the question, is Ironbound treated fairly? And we'll explore how pollution and redlining have affected the community and what we can do about it.
North has always been a city of movement, of industry, culture, and people who built their lives block by block. For a long time, Newark was booming. Trains came in, factories stayed busy, and the city became a place where people came to work and live, especially immigrants and working-class families. There were promises of growth. Ads from banks like First Jersey and Barton Savings called it a city on the rise. And for some neighborhoods, that was true.
When we think of fairness, we think about equal rights, chances, and respect, but what about the places we live? What about the air we breathe? In Newark, not all neighborhoods are treated the same. Some have clean parks and green spaces. Others, like Ironbound, are surrounded by pollution, trucks, and factories. Our film asks the question, is Ironbound treated fairly? And we're finding out what's happening, who's affected, and how we can change it.
Farming justice thinks everyone deserves clean air, safe water, and a healthy place to live, no matter where they're from, what they look like, or how much money they have. But it's not happening in Newark. One big reason is relining. Relining is a racist policy from 1930s that marks black and immigrant neighborhoods as risky and denied them loans to support. The same neighborhood like Ironbound are now the one filled with highways, factories, and pollution. That's why environmental justice isn't a nation issue, it's a local one. It's happening right here in our own city.
This is a redlining map from the 1930s. The red areas were neighborhoods with mostly black and immigrant families. The government labeled them as bad investments and didn't give them support. Today, those same areas still have more pollution and fewer resources. That's why places like Ironbound are treated unfairly.
This isn't just history. Today, over 26,000 kids in Newark have asthma. A lot of them live in areas like Ironbound, where trucks pass every day and the air is filled with smoke and dust. The constant exposure to pollution from traffic, factories, and waste sites makes it hard for kids to breathe, play outside, or even walk to school safely. That pollution doesn't just cause health problems, it affects how people feel about where they live. When a community is surrounded by smoke and trash, it sends a message that their health and safety don't matter. It makes people feel ignored and forgotten.
Who is most affected? Poor families, black and brown communities, and kids growing up next to the highways and trash sites.
Who is responsible? Big companies that pollute, cities who don't take action, and systems have ignored these neighborhoods too long.
What are the effects? Asthma, dirty streets, stress, and neighborhoods that are left behind. We don't want to just complain, we want to create change, and change starts with action. We can start small and still make a big difference in our city. We can organize community cleanups to remove trash and inspire others to take pride in our neighborhoods. We can also plant more trees and greenery to help clean the air and create peaceful spaces. Pushing for more electric buses and safer traffic routes would also reduce harmful fumes from trucks and cars.
School could be a part of the situation too. Ask schools to install air freshener and clean more green spaces so students can breathe clean air and enjoy spaces. Waste awareness through social media, post photos, facts, and stories so more people can know what is going on. Support local organizations like Ironbound Community Corporation that already fight for clean air and environmental justice.
We don't have to wait for adults or politicians to fix this. Our voices matter right now. We live here, we see the problems every day, and we have the power to lead. Whether it's speaking up, joining cleanups, or sharing what we learned, we're part of the solution.
This isn't just bad luck or poor maintenance. A lot of Newark's neighborhoods were set up to be neglected decades ago. Redlining's legacy is still visible today. Some blocks haven't seen proper repairs in years. Trash pile-ups, sidewalks crumbles, and people just have to live with it. But look right next door. A brand new apartment building, clean and polished, landscaped. It's like two different cities on the same street. That's not a coincidence, it's a pattern.
To better understand what people in Newark think about environmental justice, we decided to ask them ourselves. We interviewed a few Newark residents to hear their thoughts about pollution, fairness, and how it affects their neighborhoods. Here's what they had to say.
So do you guys think Ironbound is treated fairly? Why or why not?
Man, so that's a really great, powerful question. I think that some parts of Ironbound are treated fairly, and some parts of it are neglected. The parts that are closer to Penn Station look nicer than some parts that are like going east towards Jersey City or, etc. But I would say Ironbound is treated better than other parts of New York.
I'd have to agree. Ironbound is a beautiful place sometimes, definitely not everywhere. Like some places, like you said, like your Penn Station are more beautiful, like nicer, cleaner, but more far you go, it's disgusting.
What kind of environmental problems have you guys seen in your neighborhood?
In my neighborhood, I've seen just like a lot of garbage everywhere. Like sometimes like random people try to like sweep it up, but it's not like a real improvement. And like speaking of garbage, like sometimes the garbage trucks they spill things that just don't pick it back up. Like remember once I was playing my game and I heard the bottles like fall. And I look outside, it's just all over the street, and I couldn't get it because that's putting my life in danger because of cars and stuff. So yeah.
You guys know what kind of environmental hazards. Some things I see, well, yes, I see garbage a lot, but garbage is a choice by individuals, whether they choose to clean it up or not. But something I do see is like a lot of like old abandoned places that are like, there's a lot of hostile environments as such, like maybe it's like broken glass on the ground, or sometimes it's like homeless people you see out there, or sometimes it's just like, save the walk outside at night. So.
We started this film with a simple question: is Ironbound treated fairly? After hearing from the people who live there, seeing the pollution with our own eyes, and learning about redlining and injustice, we know the answer is no.
But just because it isn't fair now doesn't mean it has to stay that way. Fairness means taking action. It means fighting for clean air, safe streets, and equal treatment for every neighborhood, especially the ones that have been ignored for too long.
We started this film with a simple question: is Ironbound treated fairly? After hearing from the people who live there, seeing the pollution with our own eyes, and learning about redlining and injustice, we know the answer is no.
But just because it isn't fair now doesn't mean it has to stay that way. Fairness means taking action. It means fighting for clean air, safe streets, and equal treatment for every neighborhood, especially the ones that have been ignored for too long.
Every neighborhood in Norwich should be treated like fairness and care, no matter where it is. Farming just means making sure no community is ignored or left behind. It means stopping harmful pollution and protecting the health of resistance. We hope our film helped you understand what environmental injustice looks like in Newark, especially in Ironbound. These issues are real, but so is the power of young people to make a difference. We hope you learned something new, and we encourage you to speak up, take action, and help build a cleaner, safer future for all.